fundamentals class. So we're gonna continue with our attacks from the top positions. Today we're gonna be working on half guard attacks. I got 4 different ones to show you guys. Check it out. Guys, so I'm already over here, right? Got above the knee, I have her head hugged. So most fundamental submission from half guard over here. I don't use these too often. I like them because they help open up the pass, but people can still get them, especially if you're a bigger, stronger person and you do these from top, you can get them, okay? So check it out. I'm over here, I'm gonna leg go over her head, put my elbow by her head. At the same time, I'm gonna pin her wrist down. This hand's gonna go underneath and grab my own wrist, okay? I'm gonna put my weight on her right here. I'm also ready, okay? If she tries to bridge me over this way, my hips are very heavy and my feet is over here in the back blocking. Okay, so from here, underneath to grab my own wrist, I'm gonna bring her elbow as close as possible to her ribs over here. And then as I'm gonna keep her wrist on the ground, then I'm just gonna lift her elbow up. And she's tapping. Okay, so I got to a good half guard. I got my shoulder pressure, got my legs over here in the back in case she tries to bridge me over. I'm ready to stand over, okay? And then I'm gonna open her lapel over here and I'm gonna feed this lapel right above her wrist to my other hand, okay? And after I do that, this hand's gonna come underneath and grab that lapel again. And now I'm gonna chicken wing key lock here. I'm gonna keep pulling that, keep pulling, and her elbow's turning, okay? And she's eventually gonna tap, and if she doesn't, I can go with my regular key lock right here and finish her off. All right, guys, so now we're working a little bit different part of half guard, right? Before I had already won her knee, already had hugged the head. We took a step back a little bit. We're more of a knee shield position where I'm gonna come up to my knee and I'm gonna put my weight on her over here, okay? So this leg is up and this leg is over here. From here, okay, I have to be aware that if she starts winning this underhook, I'm gonna get my back taken, so I can't let her do that, okay? So from here, I'm keeping this tight. This hand's gonna go all the way to her lapel, and I'm gonna pin her down on the ground. Keep this locked, Bree. She doesn't keep me locked, I'm just gonna pass, right? Okay, so now she can't even come up on the back anymore because I have her pinned down. She tries to come up, she's stuck to the ground, okay? At the same time that I do this, I wanna have this hand right here because for her to be able to come up, she's gonna need her elbow, right? For her to come up, Bree, she needs her elbow and then eventually her hand. But if I keep this here, she's not going anywhere, okay? Boom, boom, my 2 grips. Now, my weight's still on her, okay? What I wanna do now is I wanna bait her to start coming up, okay? So as she starts coming up, I'm gonna let go of this so she thinks she can come up on her elbow, and then when she does, this hand's coming over the top, and you can see over here, okay? I'm making grips on her, the back of her lapel. My other hand's here, okay? And then I'm gonna start putting my elbows together and putting all my weight heavy on her. And she's usually gonna tap or she's gonna let go and I'm gonna pass through. Okay, so another variation that we have with that attack, right? I'm over here, still up, all my weight on her, heavy over here, making her carry me. Okay, I'm gonna open up her lapel. I really like this one, and I'm gonna feed it underneath right here. Okay, this really pins her down now. It's hard for her to come up when she's stuck on that lapel. Now this hand's gonna come up and grab the lapel that I fed from underneath. This hand's gonna come up over the top and grabbing. I can either grab that same lapel. I can make some grips over here if you can see. Okay, hook it, and now forearm to forearm. And I'm gonna, same time that I put my weight on her, I'm also pulling her up. Very, very heavy here, and still very, very heavy right there. Okay, so the second part over here, I'm being gentle. I'm actually keeping my weight on my feet right now. Normally I'll put all my weight on her and keep my feet off the ground, so I don't want to crush her yet. Okay, so next setup that we're gonna do is called a baseball choke. So it's very similar to the X choke that we went here and made it next. This one, we're actually gonna grab here and here. So we're grabbing same side. My hands are gonna look like this in the back of her neck, right? So this hand's gonna go in, I'm grabbing here, and I'll pull, and now this hand's gonna go thumb in all the way to where my hands are finishing over here, okay? And now, the final part is I'm gonna start sliding my weight on her, and I'm gonna put my elbows together, and that's the baseball choke right there. I'm here and going all the way there. So the 6th move of the day, the variation for that baseball choke, right? Still back here, knee shield position, coming up to a kind of knee slice, knee shield position, open her lapel this time as I'm feeding for the baseball choke, okay? And I'm gonna feed that same lapel underneath her arm to this hand right here. And now my right hand is gonna sneak and grab that same lapel on the same side right here. So you can see my hands like I'm holding the baseball choke, hence the baseball choke name, or a baseball bat, hence the baseball choke name. And putting my forearms together on her arteries and my elbows and drop my weight and slide. Try not to put her to sleep here. Just to close it up, guys, so 6 different chokes, the fundamental one, and then a little variation with a little bit more for those of you guys who've been hanging out for a little bit while, okay? Pick a set of them, work on them, keep drilling these, and I'll see you guys in no time.